Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Tomb Raider 2 playthrough. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough last night. We did level 1, which was the Great Wall of China. So we're ditching all our curry and all our feckin' prawn crackers. We're going to get some pasta and pizza and we're going to go to Venice, Italy to continue the journey. So this is where we started off last night. We're in a dark alleyway and we're looking forward to the adventure ahead. So let's go. One thing I didn't even mention last night, we start off by mincing this dog. One thing I didn't mention last night was the story of this game. Essentially, Lara Croft is the archaeologist with no fucks to give. It's a year after the first game, and there's a legend of an ancient dagger in China that will turn people into a dragon if they stab themselves with it. Lara catches wind of this, and she's like, right, I'm going to get that for myself, because it's what I do. It's what I do. I can't remember the name of the cult's name, but it's something Italian sounding. Are after it as well. So it's kind of a race against time, yada yada, archaeologist kind of thing. There's some lovely music. And which just stops as I go into the water. Okay, that's a good touch. So we're in Italy now, and we're going to the Mafia's hideout to, try and get some more info about what we need to do. Obviously, Lara only finds out that she needs the Dagger of Xian, which is like my name with an X at the start instead of C, so it's already badass and cool. But she only knows, she realizes it to unlock the door at the end of the last level. That's basically the main part of the game where she goes looking for that. And I think a lot of games don't really do that anymore, where it's like, there was a greater goal, but really we're looking for a key just to get to that greater goal. So okay, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Looks really good on PC now, I'm not gonna lie. It's there is a mobile version where they update the textures and it kind of looks just really crisp. I might do a stream on my phone, because I have it on my phone. It's just, there's always an issue with the save files where they won't actually like, you can play the game as from a new game, but if you just try and load an old save file, it'll just boot you out, get a key off that dead assassin. And one of the things as well about that is just the fact that I bought the game on the Android store for about €1, so that's always a bargain. So we're going across here to this really nice little window, and you know what? I never took the time just to appreciate the view. I like this little indoor kind of bridge. It's quite cool, and it's one of the brighter kind of levels in the game, because after this it kind of takes a bit of a dark turn. So the idea is that it's a timed door, so we're going to just smash that window. And we just jump in there like a fucking badass. This can be completed either pretty fast, or if you want to take your time, there's two ways of completing this, depending on how well you can drive. This Tomb Raider introduced vehicles into the mix. So obviously you've got your boat there, which is cool. And obviously you'd move on to, there's a snowmobile later in the game. In the third one there's a quad bike and a canoe. Is it a canoe? Yeah, it is a canoe. I just like to jump in. It's better to kill this guy than get like some sort of janky little death, He drops the automatic pistols, which will be our kind of like new power weapon. They're quite cool. Don't really use them too much, but again, like in the end game, there's a lot of enemies that are just so much harder to kill, and it's better to have them. I'm just looking at my number pad here. I think I can kind of do these little sideways turns. Gonna light a flare here. We're gonna go get our first secret of the level, plus some extra flares. I like the ahas that she says when she picks it up. It just kind of, I don't think it lost its charm, but it's the only game that it appears in. But when she says aha, it just kind of gives her a bit more character, Just Lara Croft didn't really have a lot of characterization back then. Just basically, she just did not give a fuck. It was like she wanted something, she went down and got it. Here's our second secret, which is the Great Stone Dragon. And a lot of people will probably pass that and miss it. Not I. There's some real cool bubble effects under there I never really noticed before. I thought that was quite cool. Ow. Ow. Quit it. And we're just going to park the old boat in here for the time being, because the idea about this room is that we want to raise the water level. And thanks to everyone who checked out the stream, or is it even called a stream? Checked out the video last night, because it's something I always thought about doing, and I just never really had the just kind of like the equipments to set it up. So now that I do, it's just nice to be able to do it. So we flick this switch here, which raises the water. It happens off screen, so someone playing this for the first time might not understand that this door is actually now closed. It's one of those things that you can easily miss the corner of your eye. With the water raised, we can now pull this switch to open the door up ahead. So some stuff is activated and it'll, you know, do a camera shot to let you know what's actually just happened. So he drops a large med pack, I believe. But you can see those automatic pistols are doing some damage. Double shotgun shells and a large med pack. Lovely. I try not to use med packs often because I really want to save them for the end game. Just gonna. That's the idea, is to blow up those sea mines. He's wasted. He's going to drop some M16 ammo. We're not going to get the M16 until later on in the game, but it's worth picking up anyway. I think that's hilarious how the music doesn't play underwater. Just kind of, I don't know if that's a thing that the PC version threw in to kind of give you the illusion that you're underwater. Who's a good boy? Do you want to play the game? Do you want to play the game? No. No. You're not allowed. Dogs can't play PlayStation. It's illegal. So, we're in our second boat now, and like, I'm a bit lazy. I could do the full playthrough where you go in, I think you open a door, but it's actually been so long since I've done the right way to do this level that I can't really remember how to do it. So I just kind of speedrun the thing. We do want our... Oh, Lara. Yeah! Hey. Those guys do look pretty cool though in their vests and all that. So the idea is that we want to jump out here into this room, and we'll get our third little secret. Look at that camera shot, that's so cool. So we got loads of Magnum ammo, and we can do a sick little dive in here. We'll do a little tour of Venice. There's this alleyway, and if you open the door, you can get to the end of the level quicker, but if you know what you're doing and you drive fast enough, you can just get to the end without having to worry about any of that stuff and shave like loads of time off. We'll just do what feels right. Like, again, there's no pressure in this. It's just a bit of fun. But again, when I was editing the first video last night, it only let me do 15 minutes. I thought the jump cuts were quite good, but at the same time, it kind of messed up with the audio on the actual gameplay. So you might notice when Lara was going all mad, guns akimbo, it wasn't recording properly, and it doesn't really it's not too immersion breaking, but I kind of want to keep everything perfect. But again, I'm using some software that I paid €20 for, so oh my god, I would like to get it right. That's not going to work. It's like the Angelus. Glory be to God. You get roughly about, I think, 45 to 60 seconds to do this. So we'll open the door there. On we go. Now, you need to kind of hold down the action button while you're driving to give yourself a little bit of a boost. It helps, but if you crash into something, you do like lose a bit of life, and we don't want to do that. So we're just swinging around this way. Swinging around this way. That doorway triggers the music, the nice little violin music, you know? So we're going to get through this, and I can imagine the doors are just going to close. Through it, just in time. So that was level 2 of Tomb Raider 2 Venice. Kind of got through it a little bit quicker than I would have hoped. Obviously to do a bit more commentation on the actual game itself. But it's cool, it's just nice to get through one level at a time. Let's have a little preview of what's up tomorrow. So you start off in Bartoli's hideout. And yeah, we're just going to basically park our boat up here. Hop out. We'll take care of those. So that is level 2 of Tomb Raider 2. Not much to really say on it. It's cool. I don't know too much about the development cycle of this game. Maybe that's something I'll look into. But yeah, for now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for level 3, which is Bartoli's hideout. So, Slán agus Banacht for now.